Nervous about these lyrics. Spooky, I like it. For people that have been missing Dangerous Woman era, little something for you. Yeah, cool, that one hurt. Yeah, no big deal. I'm connecting the dots. Guys, where's my main meal? No yas! Guys, there was no yas on the album. What? Hello, everyone. I cannot believe this day is finally here. Ariana Grande is one of my favorite artists, and she was also the first ever album reaction that I ever did on this channel. Wouldn't recommend going and watching that video though. Not a very good video from me. So I wanted to honor her and honor her creativity and her music by doing an album reaction to Petal, which is AG8. I honestly didn't anticipate us getting this album so soon after Eternal Sunshine, and especially after Wicked, because it kind of was feeling more like Ariana was like, I'm gonna do some more acting. I'm feeling really good about acting, and that's what I'm gonna spend my time doing, so don't expect much music from me, blah, 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 blah. It turns out she had a lot cooking in the tank. So today we're gonna be listening to Petal more or less in full. I already have a reaction to Hate That I Made You Love Me on this channel, so we are going to listen to all of the other songs today. This album is extremely short. It's only 36 minutes long. I think this album is going to be very confessional. Hate That I Made You Love Me, I interpreted it as her singing to the fans, especially because there were a few lyrical choices that made it seem like it was more than one person she was talking about rather than a partner. Although shortly after that song came out, we found out her and Ethan Slater had called it quits. Maybe it's about him as well, but I do think that that one's about the fans. So maybe, yeah, the rest of it is going to be just talking about being in the spotlight and how detrimental it was. I don't know. I'm excited for whatever she says. So mama, give it to me. The first single on this album is called Kiss Me, not to be confused with Kiss Me. That's so pretty, like an old film. Oh, I love how it's like dancing between my headphones. Ooh, that is such a nice sound. Okay. Society desperate for remedy, empathy, fix this reality. This is definitely about how the media and about how people online talk about others. This makes me think about when Wicked was like coming out. People were talking about how her body looked when people were really starting to gear up about how she looks. But she had made a video about how she's never been healthier, and actually when she was a perceived healthier weight, she was actually doing far more harm to her body than she is now. So don't talk about it. You don't understand what people are going through. And that's so true. You don't know what people are going through. It goes both ways. It goes for people who are larger, people who are slimmer, people who are even average weight. You don't know what someone's going through. You don't know what's contributing to the way that they look. More often than not, people should just keep that to themselves, especially online. Why do you need to add to the noise? Someone's already going through something. At that point, she was going through a divorce. Is she not going through enough stuff? Why are we adding to that? And there was a real sense that people were doing it from a place of caring, of empathy, when empathy kind of looks just like judgment if you're already hearing so much negativity. Oh. Huh? Interesting. Kiss me like you know this is goodbye. I've had a terrible thought. It's almost like this tour is a last kiss before goodbye. Maybe goodbye for now, but goodbye. It is really interesting that she was doing a tour for Eternal Sunshine kind of just before this album was coming out. So it was like she was giving us a little bit of something before maybe she disappears, because she does have a lot of acting things coming up as well. And I don't think that she'll tour this album. And if she does, maybe it'll be when she brings out another album kind of thing, which she's been doing the last few albums. I'm reading this much like this is still toward the fans. But if that's not the case, I'm willing to hear something else. Wow, there's so much that you could take from all of that. I like the idea that it's about the fans, but I also think that it's probably talking about give her something to make her feel something again, because there has been so much darkness around her, and it's like, okay, do something romantic, do something bold, do something to bring me out of this hazy feeling, and I'm reliant on you to do that. And so I know how vulnerable I am in saying that. I really liked it. I thought that it was fantastic as an intro, although if it were me, I would have made that intro an intro so that I could just listen to the main chunk of the song on its own, although it would be quite short at that point. Great start. I thought that was really interesting. So much to talk about. Hate That I Made You Love Me is the second song on the album. I've already done a reaction to that song, so I'm not going to do one today, but if you would like to see my first reaction to that song, please feel free to follow the link and check that video out. Our next song is the titular track, Petal. Fun! That has a lot of like, Hate That I Made You Love Me, all that kind of like wet, steely sounds. Love that. I love that.
Trying to feel something real to cry again. They say that artist needs tears to write again.
They do say that. Also, this is so old Ariana, guys. The people that have been missing Dangerous Woman era, little something for you. But yes, there is such an idea that I feel like it's for female artists. I don't ever hear this for male artists. There is an expectation that they have to have gone through something terribly sad for their music to be deep and interesting. I wonder what angle she's going to go with Petal though, because she has gone through something quite terrible.
All of my favorite stories end in some kind of catastrophe, but I don't need someone to save me, 'cause this music and I will never die. It's such a fuck situation. Petal in the pavement, just as long as she keeps getting it right. Heartbreak won't wait here in paradise. I hear them all say,
Ooh.
tell me who's to blame, is it the people on my side?
Oh, I love that.
By the sound for you, tired of painting in these pictures of a life that isn't mine. Trying different words and precise. If this is my curse, I'll let it ride.
Oh, it's actually crazy right now that she'd written these songs, let's say a year ago, a few months ago even. At most, like recent 6 months ago, she was finishing off these songs. Just recently, it's come out that she may be very likely dating Ricky, who she previously famously dated and wrote some songs about Ricky. Now I listen and laugh. She's been changing the lyrics to that song on the tour, and now that it seems like she may be dating him again, people have been talking about how she just moves and moves and moves through guys. So it's interesting to have her talk about this so openly before she even knew this was a conversation that was going to come up in the public again. There's an element of tinfoil hattery where you could say she manufactured this relationship with Ricky now again, that she isn't actually dating him, and it's so that people have this moment when they listen to the album, especially because this is technically the second single and there is a music video, but I feel like she is just talking about how unlucky she's been with romance in general. But just the fact that she's talking about this is kind of crazy.
It's such a fuck situation. Petal in the pavement. As long as she gets the elevation each night. Heartbreak won't break, this is paradise. I hear them all say,
So fun. Wow. I feel like so much was happening lyrically that I didn't get to process it in real time, but I don't need someone to save me, which then kind of goes against Kiss Me in some way with one of those interpretations. That means that if she doesn't need someone to save her, then she doesn't need someone to get her out of the darkness of Kiss Me, and she is directing that toward the fans or the critics online. There are so many times as a fan of Ariana that I have so desperately just wanted to give her a hug. And like reading these lyrics, someone who is talking about how much the public perception of her is hurting her. She doesn't need anyone to save her, but wouldn't it be nice to have someone to lean on? I liked that song, but I think it's one that's going to need to be listened to again and again to really like get that sinking in. Right now, I really like it. I don't like it as much as I liked Hate That I Made You Love Me, which felt like an instant classic straight away. But so much to digest about the lyrics. Oh my God. Next up, we have Stay. Guys, I'm going to have a freak out.
Wait, baby, take your time. You got me so in like make it mine, make it mine. I'm falling for you. What do I do? I just wanna stay this time. I should stay this time. Make it something sweet. There's no need to overthink. Really just don't wanna be temporary.
Oh. I love this so much. Oh. That song was really short. That really reminded me, like topic-wise, about Don't Want to Break Up Again, and that the whole time she's just thinking about losing what she's got. She can't focus on the fact that she has the thing. She is just constantly thinking about how she might lose this thing. Yeah, cool, that one hurt. Yeah, no big deal. And now we have Oh Well. I wonder if this one's gonna go straight into like, oh, lost them. How fun. Nervous about these lyrics. Beautiful, those echoes. Wow. So I was right. I loved the bad guys all go to hell, and then when the chorus starts repeating, good luck on your way to hell. I love how it's like, yeah, there's this thing that everyone knows. And that applies to you, by the way. See ya. The first verse was so beautiful. This is the beginning of the end. I feel it. I just don't know what to say. My dead ends are gathered around, dressed as friends. The people that need to be cut off, that are spoiling the health of my life. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Calling it that is so interesting to me. The last two songs have really felt like the cover of Petal. Her hair being like kind of casting a shadow, obscuring her, and then the light finally touching her face, and she's like, there's something to look forward to. That's how I see the cover of this album. I really liked that. I don't think it had like any depth that we're not going to understand, but I thought that that was just beautiful and really interesting production. I think that's definitely one that felt quite addictive to me that I'm definitely going to listen to again, although it's sad. The next song we have is Big Feelings, which is Ariana and Ilya as the producers. No Max Martin on this, no MM. There's been such fun instrumentation on this. So interesting. The samples that are being used. Again, this is a little bit almost old Hollywood, but also kind of industrial, clanky kind of sounds. Really interesting, especially because like Pedal in the Pavement is the visual for this album, right? So to have a kind of old Hollywood pedal and a industrial sound, Pavement, there's so much cohesion over how this has been promoted. Also, I've been really enjoying the like R&B sounds. It feels very nostalgic. That is so funny. Baby, what's your karma like? Things that you get for the actions that you do. Because boy, you must have earned me historically. That is so good. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's your karma like? Because boy, you must have earned me historically. I would hazard a guess that maybe I interpreted that the opposite way. I was really like, oh yes, I'm gonna be a big problem, but I think those big feelings were a little something different. Once you express yourself, I can become so aquatic. Come swim in these waters. I've been told I have healing properties. Ariana! Next up we have Freak. Wow. Pretty. So good. That the synths are just so good. Freak. I think that song had some good elements, but it was definitely like giving B-side. It was giving like, yeah, I'll listen to it, but it's not like gonna be my favorite. That's how I'm feeling about it right now. Kinda. Next up we have the Warning Signs interlude. It's only a bitty baby. It's only 1 minute and 17 seconds. Oh, that went right from Freak into that. That's cool. This is so The Weeknd. So pretty. Wow. Wow. Okay, that really changed how I felt about Freak. Because they obviously go together. Oh. It's another song where I'm like, I need to give her a hug. That was so The Weeknd. And Ariana and The Weeknd, when are you guys gonna do something together again? Let's move on to Like I Do. Spooky, I like it.
dance with my consequence. Way up high like my consciousness. Keep my heels tall, my ego small, but I'm still grandy.
Did she really just say her name Grande? Does she call herself Ariana Grande? No, don't. Hold on. I need to look up a video of her introducing herself.
What's up, guys? I'm Ariana Grande. Hi, I'm Ariana Grande.
Okay, so she does say Ariana Grande. Why did she say I'm still Grande? Whatever, I'm letting it go.
Making sense off of your nonsense. All that shit talk keeps me well fed. Extra, buy one, take me sexy. How you come to see is you. You need me like I you. 'Cause no one fucks you like
I love that. Yeah, because every time someone says something negative about her or whatever, it only adds to her wealth. All press is good press in some capacity, right? In that for everything that gives her attention, she makes money from that. She's not even necessarily doing anything to warrant the attention that she's getting. People can't stop saying her name.
you. Still watching from the sides. Yeah, you still show up first in line.
I liked that one. Again, I think I like it more because of the lyrics. I'm a bit on the fence about it if I'm being quite honest. Those last few songs, except for Warning Signs, I really liked that, have been a bit like, yeah, like I'm happy I have you, but like I'm not like gagging. Do you know what I mean? But that's okay. I'm not upset about it. Never Get Over Me is the next song. Oh, hell yeah. Creepy. Now this is feeling like vintage Ariana.
But you got me hooked up, so crazy now. I've been dreaming of you. You make it come true. I know it's tempting to be in such close proximity. I won't let you forget how I feel. Come step into something real, and you'll never
I really like this chorus.
me. Grass is way greener since I've been beneath ya. Then somehow every exit is so big. Your vision is crystal clear. No, you'll never get over me. You'll be dreaming about the taste of me. By look at least you have a memory.
I really liked the chorus. I loved the rhythm of how she delivered the lines. It was so fun and memorable. I love how cheeky she's being on some of these lyrics. And yeah, it really felt like vintage Ariana. Next thing is Bad Thing, parentheses, Bunny Hop. Bunnies, Dangerous Woman, Bad Thing. I'm connecting the dots. What the hell? This is so different. This is like a single, right? This has like single potential for sure. Like this was written before the rest of the songs, kind of.
I can see it in your eyes. I see the way your whole vibe shifts. So tell me why this feeling should be something to resist. I can learn your body language, 'cause it never used to be like this. I'll be a student, fluent. Won't you teach me? I insist.
Cute! This is so good so far. I'm freaking out actually.
Have you been this fine the whole damn time? This is a bad thing. This is a bad thing. Now you make out with a boyfriend in my dreams and in real life. Meet you by the staircase where we fell in love as two weird ways.
I've been thinking this whole time, this really feels like this could be about Ricky, which almost makes me feel like she had been thinking about him and then now it's like coming around again and they're having a second chance potentially. Or, you know, like I said, the relationship may be just for show because she's writing about him again on this album. Because as far as I know about their relationship, there wasn't anything like necessarily terrible about it. It just like wasn't a good time for them. And then she started dating other people, blah, 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 blah. So it kind of just like faded around into the background. And it definitely seems like recently she has been reflecting on that, I guess, in the wake of her last relationship. Interesting.
Can you feel it in my body now? Can you hear it in me sound?
What's the bunny hop reference? So I'm seeing here that Bunny Hop was the name of the diner in Hate That I Made You Love Me. So that's fun that it was already a reference there. If this is about Ricky, maybe this is just something I don't know about Ricky, and I'm gonna need someone to help me out on that, but Bunny Hop? No, I really don't know. I liked that song. Did it fit on this album so far? I don't think so, but I liked it, and it felt like we really needed something like this, so I'm not very mad about it. Guys, we're at the last song. Nowhere, Nobody. This has been such a quick album listen. I feel like I'm still waiting to eat. Guys, where's my main meal? Pretty.
Hard to believe in a perfect ending, but that's alright, yeah, that's alright. But this prophecy might be self-fulfilling, but that's alright. Boy, look on the bright side. Deep breaths,
Ooh.
there's no more rhyme, and there's nowhere with nobody else that I'd rather. Deep breaths,
I really love that.
at least till morning. Voices in my head and
Okay.
try to swallow me. And there's
So pretty.
nobody else that I'd rather be with.
Oh, I really liked that song. Oh, that one I feel like really brought it back. I'd say my overall thoughts just on this first listen to the album, it was a little bit underwhelming, but at the same time, I enjoyed my time with it. It's definitely more of a subtle album, and I do think that really the whole point of this is that she's been in a dark place and she's finally starting to see the light and she's coming out of the darkness. Comparing this to like Eternal Sunshine had so many moments on it that were just so brilliant. Whereas this one, I feel like a lot of it is more fill music. There's nothing aggressively bad about this album. There's just nothing that's doing anything that's like wowing me other than Hate That I Made You Love Me. And I would say that Hate That I Made You Love Me is like made tenfold better by how good the music video is. So I'm really excited about seeing the Petal music video once that finally comes out. Yeah, I really have to sit on that. I don't know if maybe I'm not in the headspace to really listen to this album, if that's maybe the reason that I'm struggling with it a little bit. It's very, very short, so it's not going to be too hard for me to listen to it again. But yeah, I really would love to know what you guys think of the album. Ariana has given us such good music, and this just feels like doing it for a little bit of fun, which is fine. I'd be keen to see where she goes next. The juiciest lyrics and the most interesting lyrics came in those first few songs. And then, yes, somewhere in the middle, I feel maybe it's just that I didn't understand it, but I felt like things got a little bit more simple until the last few songs where it kind of, the lyrics became interesting again. My favorite songs are Stay, obviously Hate That I Made You Love Me, Nowhere, Nobody, and I really liked Warning Signs, the interlude. I really enjoyed that. And yeah, like I said, I think I like it because I was feeling the weekend vibes. But yeah, I would love to know what you think of the album. Tell me your favorite songs. Tell me whether you loved it or you hated it. No yas! Guys, there was no yas on the album. What? Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you stay safe, stay hydrated, and I will see you all next time. Bye!